petals or no petals. They produce maritime polygrains that are easily corrugated by wind, for example, wheat, rice, corn, etc. Flowers pollinated by insects usually have colorful petals, nice scent in nectar to attract insects. They have tricky or spiky pollen grains that stick on body of insects. For example, Australia lily, etc. Insects that help in pollination are called pollinators. Bees, moths, and wasps are important pollinators. So now we will discuss the topic of types of reproduction in plants. So asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction in plants. In asexual reproduction, plants can give rise to new plants without seeds. In this method, new plants are produced from plant parts like stems, roots. Asexual reproduction takes place naturally and it can also be done by artificial means. Natural asexual reproduction can take place by vegetative propagation and fragmentation. This is done by plants on their own. Vegetative propagation produces no plant from a part of the parent plant. In different plants, vegetable propagation happens in different ways. For example, garlic, onion, and topper plants are responsible using true bulbs. They are modified strains that contain stored food. Potato plants reproduce using tubers. They are short, thick, underground stems. Ginger plants reproduce using rhizomes. They are horizontal underground streams. Strawberry plants reproduce using stolon. It is a modified stream that grows along the ground. Stolons are also called runners. Bryophyllum plants reproduce by vegetative propagation of leaf pod. The buds develop in meridional notches of the leaf. Fragmentation is another form of unnatural sexual reproduction. It involves new plants growing from small parts of the parent plant that fall to the ground. For example, animals of the wind can break stems or leaves of plants. This is one of the ways that plants like liverworts and mosses reproduce. Artificial asexual reproduction in plants is done by people. It includes grafting, layering, cutting, grafting, in which part of stem of one plant is attached with part of fruit of another plant. Layering, in which a stem is sponged into soil that grows into a new plant. Cutting, in which part of a stem is cut and planted in moist soil grows into a new plant. What is sexual reproduction in plants? In flowering plants, sexual reproduction takes place with the help of flowers. You have story about pollination in the first step in sexual reproduction in plants. The second step is fertilization. In fertilization, the male reproductive cell combines with the female reproductive cell to form a fertilized egg. This leads to the formation of seeds. Once fertilization is complete, the ovule develops into seeds, and the ovary into fruit. The fruit projects seeds. Seeds carry the fertilized eggs. It will develop into young plants once the condition of favorable. So the plant, the petals, sepals, and stamen of the flower start to wither. They eventually fall off. The ovary swells and develops into fruit, while the ovules inside develop into seeds. A fully developed fruit with seeds in fermented. A ripe fruit with seeds inside. Tomatoes, oranges, cucumbers, and olives are all fruits. As keywords, today's videos are closed at this topic. So meet the next video. Must like the video and subscribe the channel.